As you can see, Gracia and I have got so close that we started dressing the same. It wasn't planned, it's just these things start to happen, and that's kind of what this program has been all about, is really getting quite close with the person that you're partnered with, and I think that's an experience that all of the partners can share and all the principals can attest to. Our journey has been quite different from a lot of the other guys in the partnership. And I must also apologize, I was late. I was writing an exam, and the traffic wasn't kind. So I just wanted to know who's here that's sort of looking at becoming a partner next year. Is there anybody or is everybody from Partners for Possibility? Who's here that's going to be a partner next year? Other than people that, okay. Well, if there's anyone that was sitting here that was thinking about whether or not they should do that, I would say without hesitation that it's something that you have to do, you have to involve yourself in. You actually don't know where the road is going to lead, but I can honestly say that after spending the last 12 months or so with Gracia and working with her to, you have this expectation, you from the private sector, you're going to help the school and you're going to help the principal. It doesn't work like that. In fact, they help you. It's the complete reverse. You wouldn't expect that to be the case. And so I have always maintained I've got more out of the deal than Gracia has. And I think that's what is going to happen with the partners. So we started off with big plans, and everything was on track. We raised a significant amount of money to build a little soccer field, and we were planting trees, and there's a whole bunch of infrastructure projects that we're doing at the school. And then things derailed for us, and the nature of our partnership took on a different meaning, which I think is important for you to understand if you're going to be a partner, is that you need to put aside your, what you think you need to be, and actually evolve into what's required of you, and so that's what I've tried to do, and I think that the thing that I'm most proud of that we've accomplished is, in spite of it all, we're here, and it's still a celebration, and I think to echo what everybody else that's come up here and said, is it's very hard to separate yourself now from this relationship that you've now built with this partner. So you can't say, well, thanks guys, it's been great, and then not be involved in some respect next year. So for Gracia and I, the journey really is only beginning, and I'm looking forward to it.
But maybe I should start with the achievements, because in everything that happens in life, we have to celebrate life. Starting with Graham, he might think he has not done that much, but he has done a lot. And he has, I think he inspired me. And he says, no, you inspired me. So it's that kind of a relationship amongst the two of us. But let me talk about the achievements that we had, because at the beginning I had a challenge with the school governing body that was not coming on board. So what happened is that Graham assisted me to say, okay, how do we market the school? So we started with building a wall at the gate, and then we put up our mission and vision, and also our pledge. And this was to advertise our school to say we are here. It's such a sort of a marketing strategy. And that was to show the pride of our school, because our school was named after a prominent figure, Paul Mosaka. I think Paul Mosaka was during the times, even before when the ANC was formulated. So that name carries a lot of history in South Africa. So this has been my plan to say, this man had an influence in our country. So it was my aim to say, I will not let the school go down, because when I joined that school, there were about 15 of them, but then I took the school up to 20. The roll went up. After building that wall with a mission and vision, together with the pledge of our school, we had a walkway that we had to build. I had a challenge of people coming to me to say, okay, we'll charge you 90,000 rands. Others would say, we'll charge you 165. One said 209, and I said, this is too overwhelming, and this is not my field. I don't know how this is going to be done. And G, because we call each other G. G took his time from work. He took his time from work to come and interview each and every one of them to say exactly what is it that they're going to do. Because I would have been excited maybe to say, this one who says 90,000, that sounds very reasonable, to find that it's just, it's not quality job. So he took his whole day to come and interview those people. And in that way, we were able to get someone to build a beautiful walkway in our school. And thanks, Chi. And again, there was also an issue of teamwork at the school. We've got a challenge with learners who are, they were challenging us. But as other principals have said it, these children come from broken families. You might think a child is not behaving well because the child is out of order, but you might find that that is coming from home. And one of the learners, an example, it's William Hlalele. William, that Paul spoke about, William is very hyperactive. And as a team, we sat down and said, what is it that these learners need? We said, okay, we identified about 26 learners. And among the staff members, we said, let's adopt each and every one of these children so that they can have the comfort to know that I've got my mother who's adopted me. And amongst the things that we did, we paid for, some teachers paid trip for the children when we had a trip. One teacher made celebrated a birthday, brought a cake and cakes, and the child had fun with others in the classroom. And that is encouraging. And other children also wishing, why can't we be in the group? But we identified those children that we thought that were troublesome, and the behavior improved from those learners. And on Mandela Day, I'm proud to say, with the assistance of G as well, we cooked for each and every child in the school to say, how about we make a proper meal? Because with feeding scheme, much as we appreciate that the government is giving us something, but they don't have a plate that you see that this plate is nutritious. Every child was fed on that day. We also want to have drop everything and read. I'm proud to say in Paul Mosaka, we are part of the skirmish and the battle of the books, where children go from one level, they win in Pimville, if they lose at a very high level. We also had one child who got position 2 in a math challenge, and another one who got in social science. Those are the one. And we also had, I attended the British training where we were capacitated, and we needed to go to the team building. And when I got back to school, I said, instead of paying someone to facilitate this, why can't I do it? And I had a plan of saving the school some costs. I did the training together with a colleague and the IDSO. In closure, can I read something that I have written here down? I would like to take this opportunity to thank the sponsors. Rosemary, who has been there for us, supporting, and for your patience. This has been an exciting but challenging year for me and my partner G. But through all that, he has always been by my side. He is not only a partner but a brother I never have. Before my involvement in the PFP project, I was weak and at times doubted myself and any decision that I made at work. Being a partner made me realize the potential in me. Amongst the things I've learned is to listen attentively and not interrupt, as Marcus mentioned. But now I have learned that at times people approach me not because they need solutions, but because they just need a listening ear. The best about the whole project is that I'm now able to accept and appreciate when people praise, applaud, and tell me how strong and powerful and blessed I am, how much value I have added in their personal lives. And this I will cherish forever. Lastly, to my team, I'm going to miss you so much. I hope this is not the last time we see each other. Let's stay strong and make a difference in our country. I'm honestly not sure whether I'm going back to that school or not. It's been very difficult. But I would like to thank each and everyone because I've learned that there were a chain of prayers for me when I also was sleeping in ICU. And I appreciate all that. And I've received a lot of flowers, lots of messages. And I'd like to say thank you for loving me. Thank you.